Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing? Hello, Miss Lita, Gangsta Emoji Assistant. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm a little tired today, but I'm
Hello,
making it.
everyone. How is everyone doing? Oh, sorry. I hear myself. I'm so sorry.
Oh no, that was me. I accidentally did a playback.
Oh,
hmm
oh, Miss Sleepy, huh?
Yeah, because I have to look at the chat to make sure that I'm able to accept every message. I see Crystal Marie is here. That's my troublemaker. Um,
Oh,
mhm.
hi, Crystal Marie.
Hi, I'm still gonna get you. I love you, but I'm gonna get you. Just know
Crystal,
that.
Crystal, she
Hi,
always trying
Miss.
to get people.
What?
You always trying to get people. Who is not on your get back list?
Uh, Everybody that's not named Latoya Brinson and Crystal Marie is not on my get back list.
Are you
But yeah, hmm yeah. Miss Carmela is safe. I love me some Miss Carmela. How you doing, Miss Scorpio? I don't know you that well, but you'll get to know me, honey. These two, Crystal Marie and this doggone Latoya and this Jay Breezy. Oh yeah, they in trouble with me. That's all I can say.
don't listen to her, Miss Scorpio. Don't
Mm-mm.
listen to her.
Miss Carmela, I already know how they be doing. They
Miss
be doing
Carmela,
me
Miss
dirty.
Carmela loves us. Ain't that
Miss
right, Miss?
Carmela, did they not do me dirty on Monday? Miss Carmela gonna tell the tale. She gonna tell you the truth. She don't play about Miss Lita now.
See, y'all, she on that get back. She is on that get back. She can't let it go.
Um, yeah, I'm on that get back this time. I'm sorry.
Oh, what
hmm
about me, Miss Carmela? Really?
Yeah.
I'm not feeling the love, Carmela. I'm not feeling the love.
Oh, hold on. Wait, girl. Oh, I'm sorry. Samson had did a post, and Lord, I don't know why Samson Eric Davis done posted something, but uh, hold on.
Who?
Nobody.
Oh. Well,
Mm-mm.
is everyone ready for today's topic? Really, really, Miss Carmela? Really? We did not, y'all.
Yes, they
Miss
did.
Carmela,
They did
Miss
me
Carmela,
wrong.
you
They
don't
did
know
me.
what goes on behind the scenes, Miss Carmela. You don't know. She be plotting against us. That's why we
I,
ganged up on her.
Miss Carmela, I only plot against them after they've done something to me. That's the
Wrong.
difference.
Miss Carmela, really? Oh, okay. Okay. I'm feeling the
Mhm.
love again. I'm feeling the love.
See, all right, they ready. They ready. We got 7 people in the chat. Hold on.
No, I'm not doing that for you
What's
all. You're
up?
gonna get yourself
Okay,
together. We're gonna
yeah,
go
what's
online.
going on?
We're gonna get your
Nothing
diploma.
much, chilling.
How
And
are
he
you
said, "Yes,
doing?
I love you, man, because ain't
I'm
nobody
alright.
never said that to
You
me."
all smiles. It's good to
He
see
told me,
you.
"I love you because ain't
Good to
nobody
see you
never
too.
said that to me." I told him that he needs to go
We
ahead.
can't have the
I said,
noise in
"You
the
deserve it."
background, Daniel, so I gotta mute the
You said,
mic, okay?
it was for
Alrighty.
yourself. I said,
All
"You
right.
deserve that."
Okay. Who was cute? I done missed it, girl. Who was cute?
Yeah, who's cute?
Look, yeah, I done missed it. Kristen done said something. I'm like, who was cute, girl? Let me
What
know.
what did we miss? I'm taking, but who Krista Marie talking about though?
Oh, she talking about we was just rooting for you, girl. Oh, well, I appreciate the rooting,
Oh, I know who she said was cute.
Oh, my date was cute.
Oh,
Crystal, if I have to tell you what y'all did dirty, oh my goodness.
Crystal
Uh,
stuck on he was cute though.
girl.
Wait a second, Crystal.
Uh-uh.
Hold on now. Sound like
Hey, Auntie Vaughn.
hi, Auntie Vaughn.
So how are you guys doing? Are y'all all right? Y'all doing okay? Did everybody have a good week so far? we're trying to just give it another minute just to let some more people come in. We got 9 people in right now, but give us another minute and we'll start. We just talking, cutting up. But Crystal, yeah, what you did was something about kids. You were I can't repeat that out loud.
Oh, I remember that comment.
Yeah,
Crystal be wilding for
girl,
real.
I love Crystal. Crystal be cutting up. That's my boo boo. But yeah, I'm still gonna get her. I'm gonna get her. I'm gonna get her. Mhm. Oh yeah. Mm-mm.
Oh,
Oh, I understand that, Auntie.
I don't miss those days, especially in the military. Nope, nope,
I don't miss them either, as I said.
don't miss them.
Now,
Right.
okay. Well, some folks left, so we're gonna go ahead and get into the topic. I'm going to let Miss Toya lead.
Okay. Well, see, y'all, she put me on the spot. Okay, so tonight's topic is about heart disease. And I did a little bit of research. Y'all, hi, Triisha.
Hi, Traisha. How you doing, honey?
We hope you're doing well. So, going on to the topic. So, I kind of knew this, and you guys probably may have known this too, but heart disease in the United States is the leading cause of death, which is really scary. Like, and what they were saying, like 18.2 million people from age 20 on up is affected by heart disease.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's crazy. That is so crazy to me.
Like what happens is a lot of people do not take care of their high blood pressure. And as African American people, we eat a lot of soul food, which retains a lot of salt. We got to have the fat back. We got to have ham hocks inside of our greens, neck bones, and we also add salt and all these other variants to our food, which increases our chances and possibilities for having a heart attack.
Yeah. Yeah. And some of the symptoms, like besides like feeling weird on the inside, but some of the symptoms, and like this can correlate with other like diseases or illnesses, but having the shortness of breath, heart palpitations or fast heartbeat, weakness or dizziness, nausea, sweating are some of the main symptoms for heart disease. And sometimes, like, a lot of us don't like going to the doctor. Like, if we do like experience something, we kind of just brush it off or like might be afraid to go to the doctor. But that only worsens it. And then on top of that, like, not managing like your diet or like the foods that you take can only worsen. And like I said, 18.2 million people starting with the age of 20, and it could even be younger than that. Like, when I saw that, I was like, that's really scary that 20-year-olds are dealing with like heart issues and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Like, that's scary. Like, that's Dan's age, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Dan's age. Yeah. I'm not sure what's wrong with Dan.
Is his
Dan,
screen
you?
frozen?
I don't know. Let me see. Um, Dan, are you okay?
I'm all right now for the moment.
Oh, okay. Once we get off, then I'll call you, okay?
All right.
Oh shoot.
Hey, boo. I see my little sister came in.
Hey, Yolanda.
Yes. High blood pressure and diabetes are very major. As African American people, I think we don't eat enough vegetables or fruits. And so that also is a major problem. I know for me, I've experienced firsthand what a heart attack can actually do to a person. My mother actually had a heart attack and a stroke at the same time while driving.
Whew.
Yeah. And so I just remember she had contacted me and said that she couldn't get out of her car. So I came to see what was going on, and I just noticed that she was sweating. She was like, "Help me get out the car." And I was like, "Absolutely not. It looks like you're having a heart attack." And so I'm not going to move you, because if you move a person who's having a heart attack, you can make things substantially worse. And so I just kind of cut on the air. I got her a baby aspirin to take, and then I waited for the police to come. The ambulance to come, so that way they can take her. And when she got there, we found out that she had a stroke and a heart attack at the same time, and she spent about a good week in ICU. But praises to God, she didn't have any disfigurements from the stroke and the heart attack at the same time.
That's so good. Oh yeah, Auntie Vaughn, high blood pressure. Like I don't know anyone whose family or even themselves don't have that. And like in my family, everyone has it, but there's two family members. My auntie who actually passed away, she had a stroke, and then like later on in life, she was suffering like mental illness, and then like it was too late. Like she was in the hospital, and only like 20% of her heart was like working. And then my cousin, he I think it was last year, just had a heart transplant. And so I asked the questions. I said, I know high blood pressure runs in my family and all that, but I'm like, we have two family members who had heart conditions. Like, does this run in our family? And so unfortunately, I don't have that information. So I'm just like, I have to take care of myself extra because, like, now knowing this, I'm like, that's scary. Like, like my cousin, he just had his heart transplant and he had been waiting for years. Um, he was living in Austin and now he's in North Carolina, but like we weren't around him, so we didn't know, like he wasn't even overweight or anything. Neither of them were overweight or anything like that. And it's crazy, like we can't see what's going on in our bodies. And like I was saying earlier, like we just kind of brush off things and we should really get the attention needed when something seems off. But
Now, with my family, high blood pressure is not something that runs all through my family. Now I've had two siblings who had high blood pressure. My oldest brother, he is not one who will go to a doctor. He does not want to go to a doctor at all. He hates that. But my mother has high blood pressure. My sister and my brother, who was deceased, has had high blood pressure. So, but me and my other sister, we do not have high blood pressure. Now, oddly enough, I do take high blood pressure medication, but that's something that we'll get into at a later date and time, in regards to why I take high blood pressure medication and I don't have high blood pressure. But unfortunately, having high blood pressure, it's a silent killer. And
mhm.
so a lot of people just don't realize how prevalent it is within us, and that it can cause a lot of issues. And so we definitely have to get it checked on a frequent basis, because if not, it can lead to long-term problems. So with my mom, what we actually had to do is she had to get stents put in, and stents actually would help in regards to the flow of blood. So I went through every doctor's appointment with her, because my mom, she's the kind of person, I can go by myself. I don't need you, and that's fine. But since she's the mom and I'm the daughter, I kind of had to do the reverse role. Like, I'm gonna be mama now. She'd be like, oh no. So basically I would go into every doctor's appointment and they would do the EKGs each time to kind of check and see how she was doing, and then kind of go from there. Now, with the stents that they placed inside of her, they had to go in through her leg, and then they put what they call some type of star inside of her to clamp it where the arteries are. Hey, Sherry. Um, but yeah, so like I say, you really just have to take care of yourself because heart disease can lead to other problems too. Hey, Glenn. Glenn, can you call Dan on Facebook for me?
Yeah, that's Triisha, I'm gonna go back to her comment. Don't regret eating bad. Acknowledge it and just make small changes. That's it. You know, you can change your habits. You just have to be willing to do it.
Yeah.
And you can do it.
It's not an easy thing because once you pick up bad habits in regards to eating, then you kind of stick to them. But you just have to take it one day at a time. And until you actually get there, like, they have different things that you can try. Like for example, Gangsta Emoji always talk about me because I do the Daniel's fast. Hold on one second, you guys. Dan?
Yeah, well,
Daniel. Okay.
hello.
Glenn's gonna call you on Facebook, okay?
Alrighty.
Okay. Bye. So one of the things that I do every year with my family is called the Daniel's Fast. And so the Daniel's Fast is basically where you eat nothing but fruits and vegetables. Um, and so you can't have sweets, you can't have salt, you can't have meat, you can't have sodas. Everything is 100%. Like, you can have wheat and stuff like that, but you cannot have anything else. And so we do it as a family. We pray as a family. We write down in our journals and stuff like that. But Auntie Vaughn is absolutely right. It's all about discipline and a whole lot of self-control. And sometimes some of us just don't have self-control, especially when it comes to food. I'm guilty. I can tell you sometimes I like to indulge in certain foods that I know that I shouldn't indulge in, especially things that I'm allergic to. Like, they told me I'm allergic to chocolate and I'm not supposed to eat chocolate, but baby, every once in a while I want some chocolate. I'm sorry. Okay, I got you, Glenn.
One of the things that helped me, because I'm from Virginia, but like my maternal family is from North Carolina. And so when they moved up north to like DC, Maryland, Virginia, of course, they brought like their cooking and stuff like that. And so once I got to college and then especially into the military, it helped me like wean off of like traditionally Southern foods and stuff like that, because in the military, we actually are graded or pass or fail for our weight and even the circumference of our waist. And so that really helped me, and it helped like me learn a lot about like dietary restrictions, or like even like certain measurements for seasonings and stuff like that, and like just everything else. And even like the waist of your circumference, like of course, like the wider it gets correlates to complications in the long run. So that really helped me. And like, I don't cook Southern food or like traditionally like Black foods. I keep it real simple. But don't get me wrong though, like if I go out, oh yeah, I'm gonna have like a steak or a cheeseburger, some, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna indulge, but like that foundation in the beginning in my 20s really helped me to like manage, but also too they were really big on like teaching you about how your weight does affect, or how food does affect like your heart, your brain, your
Mhm.
gut and stuff like that. So I guess the military was helpful in that sense.
Now that's a good thing, like I say, that they actually train you guys. Um, we will be doing an interview probably next week with Miss Moji in regards to how she's lost 70 pounds, which is a big deal. So I congratulate her. Whoop woo! I mean, that's a major
Hmm.
accomplishment.
That really
Um,
is.
so we'll talk about that and how, she did it on her own. It was no surgeries or anything like that. So definitely, um, let me see here. I see Tranisha, you can definitely pray with us over the phone. We pray together as a family. Me, Toya, Gangster, Nicole, Demarcus, we all pray together as a family. And Auntie Vaughn is thebomb.com. Auntie would definitely pray for you. You can contact us anytime. We don't mind praying. Um, so I'm always game for a prayer, baby. Yeah, but now I seen Crystal said something about I like chocolate. I do like chocolate, but not the funny thing about me is I'm not a big sweet person, but every now and then I will get a craving for chocolate. But I know what kind of chocolate you talking about, and you a mess. That's all I can say.
Wait, what? I didn't even take it that way.
You don't
What?
see all the laughing and the slurping that she got going
Crystal
on.
Marie, girl.
You know, Crystal gonna cut up.
I didn't
Crystal
even read it like that.
Girl, when I seen the smiling and the slurping, I already knew Crystal Marie was like, yeah, she was on some other chocolate. Yeah, I gotta watch her. Yeah,
Tranisha?
my brother was a diabetic, and he's actually a double amputee. He had to have
Oh,
both of his legs removed.
oh
Um,
my gosh.
yeah, so it's been a long journey. I've had a lot of experiences with people who've had either diabetes or heart disease. So I make sure I monitor my sugar intake, and I really try my hardest not to eat as many like onions and stuff like that, because Toya be jacking me up talking about you gotta put onions and everything. Oh my goodness, you put
Ew,
onions and everything.
ew.
But onions actually are
Gross.
no, they're a carbohydrate, which means that it'll turn into a stored sugar and stuff like that. And so you don't want that. So
No. Girl, I hate onions with a passion. It's up there with okra. Blech.
listen to her.
Disgusting.
I eat okra. I don't know what's wrong with Toya.
What's going on with Crystal Marito? What is
Yeah. Krista Marie be cutting up. She always be cutting up. You know she gonna come through though, but she be cutting up. Yes, I appreciate Miss Yolanda definitely has
Yeah.
already talked to me, and we're gonna talk about her breast cancer as well. Because we all need to know symptoms and signs of breast cancer. Um, let's see here. Charnisha says, I'm in a weight program called Solid Foundation that I go to. It's helping me because there are other people that go there just like myself. Definitely.
Oh,
Um,
good.
yeah. What people don't realize, exercise is important. It's definitely important. But what you eat is an even bigger portion in regards to your weight loss journey, um, and what you put in your mouth. Don't start, Crystal. My mind went left when I thought about Crystal Marie. Excuse me, y'all. But like I know a lot of people do intermittent fast, which is extremely good. You have a certain window and time frame that you eat from. So that's good to do. We can possibly explore that as well, maybe one day.
Yeah,
Um,
D and I, well, D does it more than I do, but I used to do it a few years ago. So yeah, definitely, we can totally touch upon that.
yeah. And then we can explore like green veggies that are really good for you. So, okra, is okra a vegetable or is it a fruit?
Are you asking me or the chat?
I'm asking you.
It's a fruit.
Okay. Just
It
double.
has seeds in it.
Yes. And a lot of people don't realize that. So, anything that has seeds in it is classified as a fruit. And a
It's
lot of
still
people
nasty
don't
though.
realize.
That's a nasty fruit. Ugh, I'm sorry, y'all. Ugh.
Oh my goodness. She
Ugh.
is a mess.
I can't.
She
I can't smell like that. Like that. Can't stand the smell, the sliminess, the taste. It looks weird. I'm sorry. I could go on and on about how I hate okra, but this is about heart disease.
Yeah, and so the reason why we're talking about heart disease is because February is, the month of love. It's Black History Month. It has a lot of different meanings, but February is also Heart Disease Month. And so, like, say, um, heart disease is something that can definitely sneak up on you, and you can get clotted arteries, you can get corroded arteries and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And you have to make sure that you take care of yourself. Like going with my mom, I've always had to do, like I say, the EKGs. I always tease her because my mom is well endowed in the chest area, and so am I. But I used to ask them. I was joking, but I was serious at the same time because when they would put the sticks upon her, it's like little sticky pads to monitor the heartbeats and to get a response. I would laugh and be like, "Are you sure you can get an accurate reading? Because them girls is big. I don't know if it's gonna mess up the reading." But sometimes they say it actually can affect because your chest movement, your breaths, and your walking, it can speed up your heart rate. And I didn't realize that. Um,
Oh, I didn't know
yeah.
that either.
hmm because of the movement within the chest area. So it will kind of fluctuate your readings when you do an EKG.
Oh,
Okra with ranch.
that
Okay.
sounds nasty too, Crystal. Ugh. What the?
Auntie say her weight fluctuates a lot so much that she's doing intermittent fast right now.
Yeah.
Oh, well then, Auntie, I'm definitely gonna have to call you up so that way you can come and help us with the intermittent fast. Oh, Auntie, I can't leave her alone because I'm sorry. She cursed me with these girls, and I be thinking every time, Lord, I just want a breast reduction. But then if I get a breast reduction and they grow back, then I'm gonna have to go back and get another one. Yeah. Mm-mm.
I can't with Crystal tonight. Oh my
Crystal be cutting up.
god.
Crystal always be cutting up. Yeah. Toya gagging. She sound like gangster with his ugh. And if you guys don't know, he has been out, and I'll probably be doing videos tomorrow as well. Since it was Valentine's Day and their anniversary, they've kind of been out and about trying to, you know, create black love. So if Miss Moji hear me, I'm sure they might have been in the closet and he's recovering, which is why I had to do the video this morning in regards to breakfast because he was in recovery mode. So she wang dang that thing one time.
I
No.
don't need the visuals. I don't need the visuals. Okay. I
Well,
don't
he always be saying it, so I just had to. She almost gave him a heart attack last night. No, quit playing.
I don't need the
But no,
visuals.
seriously, when my mom actually had her heart attack, so she didn't realize she was having a heart attack. What happened is she just started sweating out of nowhere, and she just felt some instant pressure, and that's how that began. Now, one thing that I do like, I don't know if you guys have watched Tabitha Brown before. Tabitha Brown was saying that when she actually first started cooking, she didn't know how to cook. And so she would put too much salt in her foods and everything like that. Then eventually she got to the point where she started using salt-free seasonings. Like your Mrs. Dash and all of that is salt-free. And so that's definitely something to try. Um, I do that for my mom when I'm cooking for her. I will do anything without the salt. And because we're from, well, she's from Louisiana, we do a lot of pepper. And pepper doesn't really bother or affect us at all. But yeah, Tabitha Brown uses Mrs. Dash, or anything that is a salt-free seasoning, and it helps. So that's one of the things that I had to monitor with my mom when she actually had her stroke and heart attack. I had to monitor her salt intake, which is one of the things that I love about Daniel's fast, is because you're not allowed to have salt. And so you have to you're basically eating from the land, how things were back when Ezekiel and all of them were coming up. Everything is all natural. And so it's a hard 21-day challenge, but it's well worth it. But baby, at the end, I'm telling you, when it hit the stroke of midnight, I want me a piece of chicken. That's all I tell them. Like, I don't care about anything else. Just leave me alone. Let me get a piece of chicken, some wings, or something like that, and I'm good to go. But it is a spiritual journey. It's a blessing to do. I definitely tell you, it's not easy. It is not easy because you giving up sugar, you giving up all your sweets, no dairy, like I say, no red meats or nothing like that. But again, when you have heart disease or when you have high blood pressure, high cholesterol, those things are contributing factors, and you need to do your checkups quite frequently to make sure that your arteries are not clogged, and that it is not causing you to further hinder yourself when it comes to heart disease. Because high blood pressure, as we said before, is a silent killer, and it can cause a lot of problems. It will get to the point where you can see stars, because your blood pressure is so high. One thing I recommend everyone who has high blood pressure to do is to actually get a heart monitor, the high blood pressure monitor, and leave it at home so that way you can check your pressure at any given point in time. Now, as you get older, your heart rate starts to vary, and it can tend to be running a lot higher in the fact of your age range. So sometimes it could be the age and again the things that you eat. Hey Daniela, how you doing, hon?
I have a question
Yes,
about
ma'am.
your mom. Uh, what was your mom's lifestyle like prior to like the stroke and the heart attack?
My mom was actually a stay-at-home mom. At that time frame, she had my little sister. So for you guys who don't know, I have an adopted sister. My adopted sister name is Adriana, but um, that's my baby. That's my sister. She's fully Hispanic, and so she was taking care of her. And me and her kind of had gotten into it a little bit. My mom is one of those moms, like, she's not gonna ask. She's just gonna tell me, "Well, this what you're gonna do," and I'm like, "Well, you still gotta ask, Ma. You don't know if I got something going on or what the deal may be." And it used to frustrate me to no ends. And so, we would have a little bickering. So we kind of um we were speaking, but we weren't speaking, kind of thing. So that may have been a contributing factor. Um, I may have stressed her out a little bit. I'm sorry. I love you, Mama, but um, you drive me to drink every now and then. Um,
Who don't though?
well, you do. If
Y'all
y'all
don't.
don't know
don't-
anything, Latoya, Toya causes me to drink on a daily. No, I'm playing.
I was
Um,
about to say, y'all believe that? I got
the people I can tell you who don't stress me out in this chat right here. Auntie Vaughn definitely don't stress me out. Daniela, Sherry, Miss Carmela, my sis Yolanda, but anybody named Brinson and Crystal Marie, yeah, they stress me out. They cause me to lose my hair and things. But no, on a serious note, you're right in regards to red meat. Tranisha, red meat is not good for you. So what I primarily eat is I eat a lot of fish and chicken. Um, I try to avoid pork. Now I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I don't eat a lot of pork, but I have not eliminated it completely out of my diet. Yes, stress is definitely a big part of high blood pressure. Um, you have to be able to monitor your stress. Um, but with my mom, like, eh, how can I say it? Her problem was her salt intake, and so a lot of people don't realize that with your salt intake, you also retain fluid, and so you really have to monitor those things. So what I would do with my mom after she had the stroke and heart attack, I would tell her the doctor said you can't have no salt. Um, and he would be like, "Huh? Can I talk to you for?" No, we'll talk in a minute. I just didn't want her to have the salt because I didn't want to experience going through a stroke and a heart attack again. But now she gets it, and now she no longer does that. Did you all see anything on menopause and weight loss? That's my struggle now with
oh,
being menopausal. I have not seen a lot in regards to menopause. Um, Now, menopause can give off some of the symptoms of a heart attack, especially when it comes to like the hot flashes and you just get to sweating all of a sudden. It definitely can give off similar symptoms. And so you have to know what is a contributing factor of menopause and what is actually a contributing factor of heart disease. And so, if it is a prolonged amount of sweat, then and it doesn't go away as normal, then it's probably not a hot flash. It could be something wrong with your heart, and you would have to look for other symptoms like, are you fatigued? Are you experiencing any type of chest pains at that point in time? And then make sure that you monitor, like I say, your heart rate with a heart monitor and stuff like that. That's the things that I did to help my mom. Like I say, I constantly have a heart monitor around her, um, blood pressure medication, which she has to take like three times a day. So, and then it's a lifestyle change, a lifestyle journey in regards to her eating habits. We had to change her eating habits all the way. We even went from changing the eating habits to walking and stuff like that. Even if you just walk for 30 minutes a day, that's still good in regards to getting your heart on track, and getting your blood flow pumping and everything like that.
I want to kind of go back to Auntie Vaughn's comment. I didn't see anything, but I definitely do remember when my mom was going through menopause that her weight fluctuated. And
Mhm.
she was like, she started in her 40s, and yeah, she had the sweats and stuff, but like, yeah, I do remember her weight fluctuated until after she kind of got out of menopause, but then she didn't exercise, and then she kept, the same like types of eating, and then also on top of that, she's a smoker. So then she just packed on that weight as she got older. She's in her mid 60s now, but I definitely remember. I don't know if that helps I did not see anything on the internet, but I do remember when she was in her menopause phase, she her weight fluctuated a lot until she got out of it.
Yeah. My mom, she calls them power surges instead of hot flashes. That's what she used to tell me all the time. Girl, I'm having a power surge. You got to give me a minute. And I'd be laughing like, woman, what is you talking about? A power surge? But that's what she would say. Oh, so I see Sherry didn't listen about the salt. Salt is not good for you, and people don't realize that you can very easily over season food with salt. And as African American people, we feel like we need salt on everything, but you can do different things instead of utilizing salt all the time. Um, with the Daniel's fast, we have to be creative. Lemon juice is your friend, honey. It might not be the most tasting thing, but lemon juice is definitely your friend. So,
I've heard of
yeah.
personal summers too. It would be fun. That's what I grew up hearing. Like my mom was like, "I'm having a personal summer right now." I,
Yeah. Mm. I've never heard of the personal summers, but that's something new. Me too, Auntie. I just can't seem to be faithful to exercise and I need help, y'all. My knees. I I almost said something smart, but I'm gonna save that for another comment. On another occasion, Sherry, because yeah, you the only one that I let slide from Monday that was cutting up because I done gave you so much harassment, but it's all out of love. But I'm gonna use that one on a later date and time. My knees. That's all I can say.
I just like want to say like with exercising because like I love me and Demarcus, we love it, and yeah, it sucks. It really does, but at the end of the day, you got to think about the long run and like how you're going to physically feel. I know people do it to just look good, but like you literally do feel good on the inside. And it's also a good like mental boost as well. But I know, trust me, I like lifting weights, but I don't like the pain afterwards or, running a mile and a half like I used to for 9 years. Like it sucks. But you feel good afterwards. So
Yeah.
y'all can do it.
Oh, it's not easy. Um, what about fresh fruit and water?
Do
So
that.
what that is called is a detox drink. Detox drinks are extremely good and they're beneficial for a lot of different things. So you would have to find which detox drink would most help you. One of the main things is to drink water and stuff like that, because you don't want to retain the sugar. So what a lot of people think is that getting these diet drinks that is more beneficial for you, but in actuality, they can be worse because you have to realize the stuff that's inside of um, diet drinks. They actually were made to clean car batteries. And so that fizzing and stuff that comes from there is not good for you. The Splenda and all of that, you can overdo Splenda, and Splenda is supposed to be a substitute for your sugar and stuff like that, but you can overdo those kind of things. But detox water is definitely good. Any kind of water is good. I
Yeah.
love you too, Sherry, but I got you, baby. Uh-huh. Um, I have a lot of stress, work related now. It's just crazy period of the year. I work on year tax statements, something so complex that hates this part of the oh baby, I can understand. I used to be in a stressful job, extremely stressful, and it- as a trainer and a facilitator, it definitely was stressful because I wanted to make sure that my students learned what I actually had to teach them and they could regurgitate it at any given point in time. And it was extremely stressful and making sure they knew the ins and outs of what they were looking for pertaining to um, terrorists and other things like that. So I definitely know how stressful things like that can be. Let's see. You walk around the neighborhood. Yeah, honey, that's a good thing to do. Even if you don't get a chance to get out. What I have inside of my house, I have a step. And so, I have to get on the step because see, I can't do the running. I be done gave myself a couple of black eyes. Y'all be asking me what happened, and it's my boobs. I blame my mama, like I told y'all. I be done started running, and my boobs be done popped me in my eye and gave me a couple of black eyes. I'm just saying, So I don't do the running. If you want to hear me hyperventilate, baby, let me do a quick jog somewhere. It's a wrap. Mm-mm. Let's see. When I make up my mind, I do really good. But when I get stressed or emotional, food is my go-to.
Oh, that's
Auntie.
all us.
Mm-hmm.
D will motivate you for real, like call us.
Mm-hmm. I sleep eat. I sleep eat and I sleep talk. So that's gonna be something that we're gonna talk about at a later date in time. Don't judge. Don't judge a sister. I might have some crumbs in my bed if I don't if I don't realize that I have sleep eaten for the day. Let's see what else we got. Have you ever heard of this weight loss product called TLC? It's a detox tea page that sell, but it's too expensive for me.
Mm-mm.
I have not. Now, I try to stay away from a lot of weight loss products because they can actually speed up your heart rate, especially if they have, I can't remember what it's called inside of them. And so you have to be extremely, extremely cautious. Oh, wow, Sherry.
Yikes. That I didn't know that caused that problem.
What's that?
How throwing up your food could have your heart skipping.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Like my baby was actually born with a heart murmur, and so that has to be monitored. It's so many things that can cause your heart rate to speed up or to fluctuate or to skip. Excuse me. And medication is one of them. Certain medications can affect you to actually speed up your heart rate, and like Trinisha was saying in regards to weight loss products is actually a contributing factor when it comes to speeding up your heart rate.
Oh
It
yeah.
will. It,
Yeah, definitely. So Dee and I used to take pre-workout and like, yeah, that would make it actually, speaking of, there was a girl who was on TikTok. She was in her 20s and she took a dry scoop. She didn't mix it with water. She just took a dry powder, take it to the head, and she ended up in the hospital because she had a heart attack from the
Mhm.
pre-workout. So y'all be careful with that. And I remember in Vegas, I thought I was having one because the stuff was so potent. Like my heart was racing. I got extremely hot. I felt like I was gonna pass out. So yeah, y'all be careful with that. With those products, like just pay attention.
So I don't know if you guys realize, in the United States, more than 805,000 people experience a heart attack every year.
That's a lot.
It is. It is a lot. And so again, it's it's all up to us in regards to monitoring our food intake. We have to put in the work with exercise. We have to get sleep. Don't start. We have to get sleep. Sleep is a big thing for me. I have difficulties with sleeping, and so that is extremely hard for me. Can we do a Zoom class?
Oh, we haven't thought
I'll be
about.
down for that. You
Yeah,
down for that?
yeah, that'd
Yeah,
be fine.
we can definitely do that, Trinisha. We don't mind.
It's more interactive. You know,
Definitely.
that's like when you were saying how in the United States, like a lot of people who come here, who immigrate here, they say, pack on the weight versus where I used to live at. And then, like, I was thinking about this earlier when we were prepping for this. And I was like, sometimes it boils down to convenience. Like, a lot of us, there are so many people who eat out almost every single day, every single meal. We
Mhm.
you don't cook at home, or a lot of people don't cook at home like they used to, so that you would actually monitor your seasonings or like your fat, butter, all that stuff. It's like in the United States as a whole, not even just black or the minorities, like the United States alone, we are the most unhealthiest like country in the world, and it boils down to convenience and just the I don't want to say the lack of knowledge because the knowledge is out here, but maybe the lack of willpower. We like comfort. We like, convenience. As a whole, we kind of got lazy when it comes to food. I'm not saying all of us, but like a good chunk of us. And, it's just, even I noticed it being out of the country, like the foods are way different.
Mhm.
People don't eat out as much, and they do cook stuff from their gardens or from the lands. Like, you don't see things fried and stuff like that as much, or so I was thinking about that, like, as a nation we are kind of unhealthy. Like,
We are, and unfortunately, what people don't realize is being healthy is expensive. It's very expensive. Um, I would love to juice more and stuff like that, but unfortunately, I'm not able to. Um, and so it can be very expensive. Um, One thing that, like, I used to go to a nutritionist. They tell us to, like, constantly have snacks to speed up your metabolism and things like that, and then try different substitutes for milk, like almond milk or silk. I can't remember what it's vanilla flavored silk and some other types of brands. Make smoothies. Smoothies are really good with trying to control weight loss and health wise. Um, then you also have like egg substitutes, because you want to try to avoid all the oils and things like that, because your cholesterol can get extremely high. Um, let's see what I mean. It was a number of things that I had to go through with my mom in order to make sure that she was okay. So, some signs that people also don't realize in regards to heart attacks is that you can get some discomfort in your arms, your back, your neck, your jaw, as well as your stomach in regards to having a heart attack. Um, and for cholesterol, your cholesterol, if it's high, those lipoid numbers can, I can't remember. It's lipoid, right? Lipo. I can't remember. I have to go back and look, but it can cause your arteries to be blocked. So you have to monitor that. Now, in regards to Yolanda's comment, she says Paris has fast heartbeats. Even though the doctor said that it's normal, I would still monitor it. Doctors can get things wrong too, honey. Yeah, we both definitely have problems sleeping. And my sis has been cutting up all day today. So I know her high blood pressure is up because she been having some conversations today. Organic food, yeah, it's more expensive.
yeah, that's crazy how like you can get a cheeseburger and fries for $1, but like a salad is like $8 if you don't make it from at home. It's just crazy.
Hmm. And then especially pertaining to your meats, like your lean meats and stuff like that. or a lot more expensive than the meats that have all the fat and everything in it. So yeah, you have to really watch that. Um, I don't know. I think maybe we should start a garden or something. Um, we can sell or not sell. We can trade foods and things like that, or gardening ideas. Let's
You
see.
know, that's another thing I was thinking about this all day, how like, you know, especially like on TV or commercials and stuff like that, you see more commercials that are geared towards like medicine that's for the heart or like all these ailments and stuff. And then you see commercials for like this fast food and stuff like that. But you don't see like health being pushed. It's literally like when it comes to being healthy and regulating yourself and like, you know, staying on yourself, it has to come from you, you know, because like the media and stuff like that is going to push all this like bad stuff that's not good for you, which I really, really don't agree with, but it's ultimately our own responsibilities, you know. But it's just crazy like how, you know, media works. Like they're gonna who's it? Oh hey Dan. That's Dan, right?
Mm-hmm.
What it do, Dan?
Yeah, Auntie, you're right. Organic foods do not last long, but
No.
they are so expensive. Um, Another thing that you guys can do, I don't know if you tried freezing fruits. You can freeze them and put them in your smoothies later on, especially bananas before they go bad. You can cut up bananas, put them in a Ziploc freezer bag, put them in the freezer, and then go from there. Um, but unfortunately, all the good foods that you have out there in order to control weight and everything, they don't taste the greatest, but they do keep you healthy. So it's a matter of what you actually want to eat and utilize and stuff like that. Um, but yeah. So some of the reasons why heart attacks actually occur is because of your lifestyle, meaning your diet, your exercising, smoking, and alcohol. It can also be medical conditions. Daniel, I have to mute you because we can't have the background. Give me 1 second, huh? Um, we medical conditions can cause it, such as high cholesterol, diabetes, again, high blood pressure, and obesity. These are all contributing factors. So again, this contributing factors to heart disease are your lifestyle, meaning your diet, your exercise, and smoking habits. Medical conditions, high cholesterol, diabetes, and high blood pressure, as well as obesity, can cause it. It's very important that you lower your cholesterol. Lowering your cholesterol is one of the most important ways to prevent another heart attack from happening if you've had one. Cholesterol is a fatty substance that is in the blood. It's high density lipoproteins, known as your HDL. It's considered good because this type carries bad cholesterol, and it carries it away from your arteries, which is very important. You don't want it to cause a buildup around the arteries, because once you get blockage, then it will cause a heart attack. And so the low density lipoproteins, known as the LDL, is considered bad because it can build up within the arteries and form the fatty deposit known as a plaque. Um, and so over time, the high levels of bad cholesterol can build up on the walls of your blood vessels. The bad cholesterols can create and clog your arteries, and it will make it difficult for the blood to flow through where your body needs it. So make sure you monitor your cholesterol. And does anyone know what is a way to monitor your cholesterol? What causes you to have high cholesterol? Do you know by any chance, Toya?
No, because I don't know anyone who has high cholesterol, so I don't know.
So Normally high cholesterol is pertaining to a lot of your your intake with like margarine and stuff like that. It can cause your cholesterol to be higher. Instead, like if you using butters with salt, a lot of those things can cause you to have high cholesterol. um, but it's a lot of different variants in regards to cholesterol. Hold on one second. um, it was something else I was going to tell you guys and I lost my complete train of thought, but please give me a moment because I will let you know. um,
That's so true, Auntie Vaughn. They should be knowing what they doing. They be like telling you, "Oh, try this for 3 to 7 days," and then then you need it. Then your body needs it. It's like the heck, and you be on it for like the rest of your life. There was one thing that my step grandfather said to me when I was a little girl, and it stuck with me until now. And he said, "Make sure you take care of yourself now so that you won't have to depend on medicine when you're my age." And he was, I want to say, in his 50s or 60s when he told me that. And he was saying it as he was smoking a cigarette, y'all, and had his table full of medicine. And that stuck with me. And I think that's probably the reason why I eat the way that I do, because he had a lot of health problems. And it didn't seem like he was trying to fix himself. He just got so used to his lifestyle. But I hope that kind of helps somebody out there in the chat.
mm, um, so I was trying to um, go back in regards to cholesterol to give you guys an idea of what foods and stuff do it. So, eating saturated fatty foods will cause you to have high cholesterol. Like I said, things with a lot of grease and oils and stuff in them, like your animal products that, like pork, that's naturally has a lot of grease in it. Your trans fats, baked cookies, crackers, microwave popcorn, all of those things can actually raise your high blood pressure. Also, what can raise your high blood pressure, we talked about already, is red meats. Again, because they have so much oil and stuff inside of them, it can help increase your cholesterol. Full dairy products can as well. Homogenized milk, because that's a full product of milk. So you want to try to do like 2% or fat free milk um, in order to try to reduce your cholesterol. Use egg substitutes instead of actual eggs. Those are just some of the things that you can do. But let's see. Yes, smart butter is definitely a good thing to utilize. I use olive oil as well. I normally use extra olive oil, um, but I use it for everything. My hair, cabbage is really good now, but you have to watch with cabbage too, because you know we as African American people have a tendency to add in the bacon and the pork sausage and stuff like that. And that can cause us to have problems with our arteries getting clogged. So you have to monitor that as well. So do you guys have any questions, any thoughts or concerns for us before we conclude this for the evening? Let's see. I'm just going through the comments. Yes, orange juice can help. Um, you also have to monitor your citrus because citrus drinks and stuff like that can eat the acidity of your enamel. Yes, Auntie, we definitely have to be extremely cautious with keto dieting, and we also have to be cautious with what is that diet? The Atkins diet, because Atkins diet relies upon your stored sugars inside of you. Thank you, Auntie Vaughn. We appreciate
Aw.
that. You do what, Yolanda? You have a comment, or you? What did you need, love? So, guys, as I'm waiting for Yolanda to comment, we hope you enjoyed this and that we have opened your eyes to some things. I think our next topic, I don't know about you, Toy, but you want to talk about migraines?
Ooh. Um. uh, yes and no. No, because I haven't figured out a remedy for them. But sure, since we both have that in common.
Yeah. So, let's
Wait,
see. Miss
oh.
Nita and Toya, what would y'all like to change in y'all's diets? What I would like to change in my diet, hmm, I would love to not eat any red meat whatsoever. That's one of the things that I would love to change in my diet. Now, it's extremely difficult for me because every now and then I want some spaghetti. Every now and then I want a piece of bacon and some pork sausage, but those would be things that I would take out of my diet completely is red meat. What about you, Toya?
So I've actually talked about going vegetarian with Demarcus. Like, I'm not saying that, he should do it with me, but I have been talking to him about that for years, and I've been slowly kind of cutting down meat and stuff. I thought about veganism, but then I'm like, no, because I do like cheese. I'm not big on dairy, but I do like cheese and like yogurt and stuff like that, and ice cream every now and again. But I'm lactose intolerant. But one day I would actually like to just try being a vegetarian and actually making that part of my lifestyle. So that's uh that's probably going to be a gradual change, so not something that's going to be like cold turkey. Um, so yeah, thanks for the question, Traisha.
That was a very good question. I mean, I welcome you to join and we do a Daniel's fast. And that way you can experience what it's like to be vegan.
That's fine. I'm down. I'm really open to any and everything, to be honest. Like
Okay.
I don't really rely on, like, I can live without meat and stuff like that. So like I for me it wouldn't be hard.
It's I'm not gonna lie to you. When you talk about giving up sweets and giving up all the junk food, it's hard for me, baby. It's hard for me. Um, I would love to change not eating too much my sweet and more fruits and veggies. I'm going to try that when I try the Daniels. Okay, yeah, we can all do the Daniels fast. March is meatless. Is the meatless month? Okay, well then we might do that for the month of March, Auntie. Are you down, Toya?
Meatless Mars, sure.
Okay. So we look forward to that. We appreciate that, Auntie Vaughn.
That
So
that actually, Auntie Vaughn, that actually goes along because on my personal channel, for those who don't know, I do have a channel. I was talking about this month juicing, but then we had Valentine's Day and stuff like that, so I did push it. And then I told D I was gonna do that for March. So yeah, definitely I would totally join along with that.
okay. All right. Well, guys, We hope that you've had a wonderful time with us and that you will join us on our journey as we try to get into better health. And as I plan a family vacation for my family, taking my child places, I got to be fine when I go out here. I got to make sure it's all together and in the right places and things like that. So, um, not only will this be beneficial for me in regards to my health and my mind and my well-being, but it also will be a journey with my sisters and in regards to better health and a better living. So until next time, guys, I'm your girl, Miss Lita.
And it was good being with y'all tonight.
I'm And this is Toya. I was trying to get her to say it, but she didn't say it. I'm Miss Lita. This is Toya. And we just pray that you guys have a blessed and prosperous night. And Miss Toya, what did you want to say?
I will see you all. We will see you all next Thursday.
Until then, guys, we wish you nothing but peace and blessings and for you to have the most prosperous evening. And guys, thank you. I just asked you guys as you leaving out, please pray for Dan. I'm going to pray with him on the phone after we get done here. If you guys need me again for any reason, you can always contact me. I have my phone open and available for you guys anytime to contact me. I'm always willing to chat with anyone. So please, by all means, utilize the number. You can contact me. It is on the screen. I love you guys and I wish you nothing but peace and blessings. Okay. So next time, again, I'm Lita and this is Miss Toya and we love you guys. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you.
Bye, y'all.